viewers, welcome to another Game Discussion Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Cupid game, and this is of course Smite Arena. Yeah, this is a full-length gameplay, so yeah, no double speed this time. Although the double speed is very useful for Conquest, which is the other game mode. In Arena it tends to kind of mess up the action because there's a lot of action going on already, and if you double the speed that becomes virtually impossible to see what's exactly happening. So we are starting off with Fatalis level 2 and the, I don't know, protection boots level 1. I forgot what they're called, reinforced boots I think they're called. But anyway, we are going to stay behind the team. And yeah, just keeping in mind that Cupid is a very fragile champion, and yeah, well, he is a high damage champion, so I did get a nice kill there. That was obviously not my doing. It was just, yeah, he was getting away at very low health, and all I had to do is use my hard bomb on him, and he died instantly. So not a whole lot I can say about that. Unfortunately, I could not get Freya to pick up that one heart, and she is going to die here. Yeah, so I don't know if the one heart would have been enough to get the kill, but well, we're going to grab one kill extra just to revenge that. Yeah, as I said, Cupid very fragile but very high damage, and yeah, some of the plays I will do here show that, well, not the high damage part, more of the really fragile part, because every time I overextend I will die, and therefore, yeah, I need to make sure that that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's for future games, because here you can see it, no mana, but I want to grab this kill, and you can see how much damage I just took from just the minions, and I almost pick up this kill, but I'm not going to manage to pick up the entire kill. And then, yeah, there are two guys chasing me, and with the slow, they should be able to pick up the poor Cupid. So yeah, without mana, it is virtually impossible to escape. With mana, of course, you have that great, what's it called, the flutter, to get out of situations, and that works excellently, but you need to have that mana. Otherwise, well, you're just overextending without having an escape. And here you can see the result of that. So no, I did not get stuck on that wall. I just didn't want to run around it, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I could get out. So the entire team is following us, and therefore I am getting out of there. So I am here with Freya, which is Woodpecker XL. We have been playing a lot together, so most of you will already know the name. And this ultimate was just to scare people off so that we could pick up the minions. Because early game, yeah, that ultimate isn't... It is really good, but it is not going to result in a kill normally, unless you have your entire team there. And yeah, it seemed like they wanted to go aggressive here, and now we got to go aggressive instead. Or not so much aggressive, but we got to pick up all the minions without any of them coming to harass us. And anyway, we picked up a kill there on the Ymir, who was overextending, and even Ymir, who is a very tanky champion, should not overextend like that in this game mode, because it is a very high damage game mode. Everyone is there normally, so at least 3 champions are there at all times, and yeah, you kind of have that problem that if you overextend, then you die. So we are going to get a double kill here. I believe the Bakasura is of course an easy kill, and then hopefully we can pick up this Ymir as well. Well, I am out of mana, so I am going to die here. And yep, there you go. Yeah, I'm still going to die, by the way, because there are 2 people following me, and this guy landed most of his ultimate shots and then lands the stun here, which is good enough to kill me. First the slow, then the stun, and yeah, it's just hard to go up against as the poor little Cupid. But yeah, well, That's just the way it is. Yeah, sometimes as Cupid you just die in situations, and this time, both of the times that I died so far have been my own fault, but sometimes it's not even your own fault, because if someone dies on your team, or they just focus you, and none of your, for example, if I run past Ymir, with multiple guys chasing me, then it can very well be that Ymir just misses all of his skills and isn't able to save me. And then, yeah, I wasn't overextending, because Ymir should be able to land his skills, at least one of his skills. And yeah, if he doesn't use them, or doesn't use them correctly, then it is, of course, very hard for me to, well, to stay alive. But yeah, sometimes you have those kind of things, and most of the times, however, it is your own fault when you get killed. But yeah, you have to sometimes do aggressive moves like this, and yeah, obviously this was a very risky move. We do pick up the kill, but yeah, we have me getting low, and we also have this other guy getting low, which is pretty annoying to deal with. Ymir trying to go up 1 versus 1 against me. I don't know why, but he was never going to win that. Obviously, I mean, I'm a high damage champion, and he's a very low damage, low range champion, and I can just move out of there. Of course, Zeus is another matter. You saw how much damage he did there, and yeah, I got out of there just about in time, and well, stayed alive. That's the most important part. And we are, by the way, this is just a random match. I have no clue who's going to win here. And come on, get the kill on this guy. Oh, this is going to be super risky. Yeah, that flutter still has a little bit of work. Because you dash forward and then you are pulled back a little after it ends. And that is kind of crazy. Because well, that pullback, so yeah, after the skill ends, the pullback kind of makes you miss all of your shots, and it shouldn't be there anyway. I mean, it should be a fluent motion into the next, well, into where you're supposed to end up, so into your next move. And yeah, it just overextends and then pulls back, and that's why it is very hard to land, for example, a hard bomb straight after you do the flutter, because you get pulled back and then your hard bomb goes in a completely different direction, which is why normally when I have the chance I actually use my flutter and then wait for like a second and then do my hard bomb, which is kind of crazy. It shouldn't work like that. By the way, I got really lucky that I wasn't pulled there. I need to buy the required item to avoid that ultimate. Yeah, the required item being Aegis Amulet. Yeah, it's kind of, that's, to me, that is the retarded thing about that Ares ultimate. You either buy Aegis and then it's completely useless, or you don't buy Aegis and you die to it if you get caught. And to me, that's too strong as an ultimate. So they should either nerf the stun, probably remove the stun, or just make more, well, options to avoid it. Or no, you can't do anything else. Well, make the pool limited, I guess. You can do that as well. But yeah, he can just run in and get multiple people now and get a stun of like 3 seconds, which is, first of all, a very long stun. Second, because you pull everyone into you pull everyone into your team, and because of that, yeah, it's virtually impossible to survive, because you end up in the middle of the enemy team, stunned for 3 seconds, and yeah, all in all, that is just really hard to deal with, especially for the weaker champions such as Cupid. But hey, I'm pretty sure they will at some point get it together and get it to work the way it's supposed to. So nobody picked up my hearts. That's a shame, and I'm going to get pulled here, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, there were only 2 guys pulled there, and therefore there was nobody there. That's second. I mean, there was no enemy team. So all in all, yeah, not a big deal. So yeah, we're going for the Aegis Amulet now, because yeah, not having that is kind of suicide. So yeah, unfortunately he jumps out, and unfortunately I'm going to get killed here, because I used my flutter in an offensive manner, and you should never do that. So again, getting killed, and again it is my own fault. I could have prevented this kill. Yeah, because I was never going to land that kill anyway. But we are going to grab the kill back, I believe. Yep, there we go. And this guy should die as well. There you go. Double kill for the woodpecker. And are we going to pick up this kill? Yeah, I don't see how he's going to get out, but he might still get out. No. I actually tag him for the last bit of damage. It's really hard to land some of the shots on some of the champions, because, well, if you're a high mobile champion, yeah, this guy just not paying attention at all. And I might actually die as well. No, I'm going to stay alive. Going to pick up 2 hearts and run back. Nobody's following me, so it's all good. And we are going for the Executioner. So the Executioner, kind of the Black Cleaver, I believe. Not actually sure if that's the same item, but I believe this is the one that reduces armor. Yeah, this guy just completely using all of his skills on me, and it's not really scary. I'm still half health, and he used all of his skills. So yeah, that's really not a problem anymore. That guy wasn't the problem to begin with. It's the Zeus that is the problem. And are we going to land something here? Yes, we are. The the invulnerability goes down. They use all of their skills on that little bit of an area, meaning that yeah, we have free reign over the rest. And unfortunately, yeah, no slow. So we have to turn around. And of course we are talking on Skype here. So I knew there was someone behind me that I could actually kill. But I wanted to see if I could kill the one that's right in front of me. So that was running towards the base. And when I realized I couldn't, I just turned around and got the other guy. Anyhow, it seems that we're kind of ahead by 100 points. So we really can stop tryharding at this point, because there's no way they're going to win this, and there's also no way that, well, we can screw this up, because 100 points at this point is a pretty big deal. All we need to do is just, well, grab the minions. Of course, here I got nuked down instantly, and should have fluttered out straight away. Yeah, you don't want to stand in any AoE damage as Cupid, because any damage you take is too much. It is just, yeah, an insane amount of damage that that you take from just random skills that are flying towards you. Even if you're not really being focused, just these kind of, yeah, these kind of like ultimates from like weak champions, even they can kill you easily, or at least for like 60-70%. So don't stand in the Emir ultimate, don't stand in the tornadoes from Ao Kuang. And now this guy once again trying to 1 versus 1 me, because there's no other reason why he would put up the wall like that. And I have to keep an eye on Zeus. Zeus, who's coming in right now, and who's going to probably kill me. No, still alive. And we are still going to die. Very nicely played on his part. Yeah, I should have used my Aegis Amulet. actually, my Aegis Amulet, which is on my F key, tends to malfunction at times. It's only with the Aegis Amulet, it's only in this game, so it has something to do with the Aegis Amulet. But I have to hit it on average like 2-3 times before it goes off. It hardly ever goes off the first time. So I have to tap that key multiple times, and that is of course something that's very annoying. So something wrong with the key assignment or whatever you want to call it, or it's just very slow. I mean, that could be it as well. Anyway, we're going to try to ult. Yeah, I was trying to use my ultimate to trap everyone and to save my my teammates, but everyone has Aegis Amulet, or at least those two had Aegis Amulet, and therefore could get out easily. So I'm getting very low here, and it seems that someone is still chasing me. And yeah, there he is, using the ultimate, but he is going to die for that, so it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. We're still about 90 points ahead, even though I'm really screwing up at this point. And yeah, I am pretty sure, no, I'm not pretty sure, we're still going to win. I mean, they have 90 points, they need to score over 2 times the points that we do, and that's just not going to happen. So the fat guy, we're going to go after him, and he should die easily. Another steal from me. Yeah, everyone keeps stealing from me, man. It's crazy mode. Anyway, Anhur here in a little bit of trouble because I'm on his tail and it gets stolen away from me. I had so many kills stolen away from me last night when I was playing Cupid. Because Cupid, of course, has high damage. Sure, but he's also he also has that hard bomb, which takes a while to actually trigger. And yeah, once again, not getting the kill there. Yeah, so I used my my invulnerability. Still got pulled. I mean, you saw the invulnerability, and yeah, I could flutter out, so that was great. But that shouldn't have pulled me in anyway. So I took a little bit too much damage from that. Fortunately, I did escape this time, but that's why I have the protection boots and the void blade, because those items allow you to survive, even when you shouldn't survive. But yeah, on this game mode, you really need to be a little bit tankier than you would be on Conquest. And this time, see, I learned from it. I have no mana. I'm actually going straight back, even though I still had like 60% health and I could have done a lot more damage. I just wanted to make sure that what happened in the early game didn't happen again. And just look, 34 points versus 160. And come on, and this. Again, an assist instead of a kill. And we're just going for the next guy. I don't really care who that is. It is Bakasura! Finally, I do land a kill. Oh man, it's really crazy mode every now and then. So yeah, I do die there, but I don't really care at this point. Because at this point, we're 17 points away from winning. And 17 minions is easy enough to get if the enemy team still needs 143. So I guess it's just about done here. And yeah, we're just going to flutter out of this and land the last kills. There you go. And 5 points remaining. There you go. Someone else killed someone, and that was good enough. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG. Oh, and we're going to get the score screen, of course. We end up 5, 8, and 27. 27 assists, a little bit too much for a carry, but hey, what can you do?